Afternoon. Hello, hello. Afternoon, everybody. Hello, hello, as you're coming in the room. It's good to see you all. It's good to be here. I won't be here long. I won't be before you long. I just have two things to drop in your spirit before I move on out of the way and continue what I'm doing today. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. I hope you're doing positive things and the right things with the right people at the right time in the right place, wherever you are. As you were coming in the room, you know what I like to do. I like to put a little something in your spirit, in your heart with music. I love music. I love sound. Don't y'all start now. I got a dog that's trying to play. Y'all tell Sydney to sit down. Sydney? In the atmosphere of faith, miracles take place. In the atmosphere of faith, you can be changed. In the atmosphere of faith, come in the room, miracles take place. In the atmosphere of faith. You hear the dog drinking water. Some of y'all need to drink more water. Everything is a sign. Everything is a message. That's how I feel. I feel connected to everything and everyone, including you. So happy midday message. Here's the message. I have two things I want to talk to you about. Self-employment. I want to talk to you entrepreneurs. I want to talk to you entrepreneurs, and I also want to talk to you, those of you who know. And I also want to talk to you, those of you who know that you just came through some tower moments. Towers are falling. If the way you partake in this energy is you put in the chat what I'm saying. If I say put that in the chat, towers are falling, put that in the chat to amplify the energy. That means you're connecting with me. I'm asking for permission to connect to your spirit and connect with these energies of the collective right now. So thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to hear and see what needs to be heard and seen for the people. Hi, Key, or Kia. Key. My name is Yolanda. I am the Divine Maverick, also known as the Mother of Twins, helping you along this twin flame journey. That's what got me out here in these streets, that love thing, that highest frequency of all, the evolution of our souls, and also remembering who we are. And so I'm here as a bit of a guide / teacher / friend / cool auntie / sexy mama, and even a Gigi. I'm not gonna call myself a grandmama yet because I ain't ready. But just trying to be, I'm every woman, being whatever you need me to be, because I love to serve. I love to serve. I love to speak the oracles of God. I love dancing in the spirit, being with my spirit guides, my ancestors. And so I welcome you here. If this is your first time watching, thank you so much for being here. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to spend a little time with me, and I appreciate that. So if you find that you like what you're hearing, please don't forget to follow me. And those of you who are here now, do me a favor and share the live now, please, because it's going to be real good. It's going to be real good. I did something special yesterday for the new moon in Leo. It's Wisdom Wednesday is what I call it. And I decided to extend that. If you want to partake in it, I'll probably extend it till the end of this day. And it's $21. And what I do is answer a question. I consult your guides, I consult my guides, and I answer a question. And we just, collective energy. So whatever's been ailing you, whatever you've been thinking about, if you want to do that, my website is TheDivineMaverick.com. And you can go and order Wisdom Wednesday. And I'll do that for you because there's a lot of questions, especially those of you when I get to the second part of the message about forgiveness and experiencing tower after tower, all these tower moments. So we'll get some information. So I want to start off real quick with self-employment. Those of you who are entrepreneurs, if you are an entrepreneur, go ahead and put green hearts in the chat. If you are running your own business, if you have been thinking about starting your own thing, if you're now working for someone else or working with other people, but you're like, you know what, I think I can do this. I'm hearing process improvement. You have worked with other people or worked somewhere and now you feel like you can do it. You know what I mean? So self-employment is going to be really big in the next coming years. I'm going to say 17 to 25 years. It's always going to be big, but the next 17 to 25 years is going to be very crucial that you lock in to what it is that you're supposed to be doing by way of service. Here's something that's always bears repeating. When you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life. So Spirit is encouraging all of you that are listening to this message to do what you love. Do not go just for the money. Do not go just for the prestige or whatever you think that offers you. Go for what you love. Go that way, and then watch God begin to open doors. Your gifts makes room for you. Your gifts. So what you naturally do. See, that's how cool life is. You don't even have to wrestle with this thing. You're not supposed to fight. You're just supposed to live. So if you just trust what you have and what you know you've been born with, and what you do naturally, what you would do if you didn't get paid at all, do that, and then watch the universe open up for you. Just watch the universe change things for you. So entrepreneurs, those of you who are self-employed, those of you who are visionaries, those of you who like to see the overall picture, because I'm seeing somebody looking at saying, that's how they, okay, I can do, You can look at something and see how you can improve it, or you can innovate it. This is your season. This is your time. And this is your clarion call. I've been saying that phrase for a couple of days now, clarion call. It's like some of you are hearing bing, bells or whistles. I'm hearing a train whistle right now, and I'm hearing the tinkling of a bell like this. If you've been hearing that, these are your angels, these are your guides saying it's time for you to launch the idea. Or those of you who are been dreaming about owning your own business, start to put pen to paper, start to make it real. Putting pen to paper makes it real. If you don't like writing, then record your voice saying, this is what I'm going to do. This is my business idea. This is the service that I will provide. Do that, and it makes it real. There's a scripture that says, write the vision and make it plain, and those that read it can run with it. So I'm saying that to those of you who are starting to build something from the ground up, and it's something that your kids can eat from. It's something that can help your community. It's something that can help, your neighborhood. You're doing something that's going to improve processes. Okay. So again, this is your time. Today's, the things that are happening in the world today it's actually pushing us that way. It's pushing us that way. The bartering system is going to become very popular again. It's going to become very necessary, because it's not always going to be about money. That's why Spirit is guiding us and telling us, don't make it all about money. That's the byproduct. You are the product. You know what I mean? You are the merchandise, if you will. You are the gift. It is you that, and your vibration and your energy and what you're putting out there is what gives you the increase, because money is simply an energy. It's just an energy. It's nothing extra. It's nothing extra you have to do. All you have to do is blossom. And then again, all these things will be added to you. So that being said, Ace of Swords came out with the message for self-employment. Your idea is divinely guided. Your idea is divinely inspired. Know that. All right. I used to, when I was preaching, I would say, God said, you're not that good. And what that means is some of your ideas that you're getting, especially those of you who are dreamers, you wake up and you're like, ha, and you're having a lot of epiphanies. That is Spirit letting you know that you're getting downloads. Your idea is divinely inspired. Your idea is divinely guided, because Spirit is saying to you, I'm giving you this because I want you to walk it out. You know that we are the hands and feet in the earth of Spirit, because Spirit is just, it's breath, it's wind, it's air, right? But what makes it real? What makes it tangible? What brings the pentacles, if you will, to the earth? What makes it something that you can physically feel or see and partake of? It's you. You are a divine spark. You are a divine spark of the macrocosm. And when you do what you do to the best of your abilities, then Spirit will not only take care of you, but you will be taking care of everyone around you, which is really why you were born. No man is an island. We're not an island. We're not supposed to be here just by ourselves. It's not about isolation. It is all about community. And as I was saying, the bartering system is going to become very necessary as we continue to build communities. And I'm hearing communal living. I'm hearing multi-generational family living. And these are things that are going to be put in place as the days continue to go, as we continue to live, because life as we know it, or the world as we know it, has changed. And that's a good thing. So if you're holding on to the old way of doing things, go ahead and let that go, and trust yourself and believe in yourself, and believe that for such a time as this, you were born. I'm reminded of people that would say, I couldn't have been born during slavery time, so I'm glad I wasn't born during that time. Exactly. You were born for right now. So this is not the time to shrink and hide. This is not the time to second guess yourself. This is not the time to doubt what you actually came here. Because you know you packing. You know you got it. You know your belly tells you. As I'm talking, some of you guys are feeling your sacral chakra and your solar plexus kind of spinning, you know, because they spin. Our chakras spin like wheels, the wheel inside of a wheel. And you feel that energy growing because you're like, yeah. And that's all you needed to know was Spirit is saying, I'm backing you. God is saying, I got your back. All you have to do is move forward. So Ace of Swords is out. You could be an air sign. You don't have to be. Just giving out signs just because people like to hear that sometimes. But Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Yeah, see that sacral chakra. Thank you. I got a witness. But the Ace of Swords is a card about revelation knowledge, like wisdom, epiphanies, clarity coming to you, bright ideas, witty inventions. That's what I'm praying for you right now, that you have the next bright idea, that you have the brightest idea. I'm praying that you understand that you are crystal clear in what you're trying to do. There's clarity that's coming to you right. Oh, Shama. Some of y'all are feeling it right around your crown chakra. Your forehead might be tingling. You might be like, I'm itching. No. That's your physical body letting you know, we in there. So my prayer is that you know that you are crystal clear in every thought, every idea, and write it out. And even if you don't really know A to Z, just write out A, B, and C. If you don't know A, B, and C, write out A, C, and G. I don't know who that is and whose initials that is, but I'm saying you have clarity. Trust yourself. I'm also praying that the revelations that you see, those little divine ideas, those epiphanies that you're having, you trust that, and you don't worry about the how. You just know that you've been that you've been chosen to do it. Okay, and somebody needs to hear that again. You have been chosen to do this. These ideas have been given to you. Yes, you might see some similar ideas, but guess what? Nobody can do it like you do it. Somebody say that nobody can do it like I do it. So that's my prayer for you. Also, the truth that you deal honestly with yourself. You know what I mean? You don't let the inner critic or the inner saboteur rob you of your present joy, rob you of your present power, rob you of your now, when you can be creating things rather than thinking about why you shouldn't or can't create things. Okay, so my prayer for you is that the voice that keeps you limited or keeps you bound and locked in fear or limitations, that you silence that voice, and the only voice you hear is the voice of God that says, you were born for this. You were created for this. Could it be that everything that you've been doing, because some of you have gotten disheartened. You've been disheartened because some things that you started and it didn't go like you thought it would, or you thought you were working with other people. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit in a moment, about working with other people. So, but let me finish this. But you've been disheartened because you've been starting things and it didn't seem like anything was picking up or taking off. But I'm telling you, perseverance. You're learning patience. Let patience have her perfect work. What that means is it's a lesson for you to learn, especially if you've been impulsive, right, in the past, and you were like, you wanted things quick. All God has been doing, some of y'all for the last 2 to 3 years, all God has been, some of y'all for 2 months, has been doing is teaching you patience, because patience is a virtue. And what that means is you, in all that getting understanding, but also get some patience, because when you learn how to be patient in all circumstances, it doesn't matter what comes or what goes, you stay stable. See, nothing is here to make you to throw you off or trick you, because some of y'all, that paranoia and suspicion works overtime. That's that inner critic and that sabotage. You know, you've been sabotaging your own self, but God has been trying to teach you that everything that you need, you already have. Everything that you think you even want, you don't even want it. You don't even want it without God wanting it for you, meaning spirit and you have already ordained or destined the things that you dream about. That's why when people make it, they always say, what do people always say when they make it, they get an award for something they've been doing, and they always say, don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on your dream. You'll notice how people tell the same story. They'll say, people didn't believe in me, or this happened, I hit this roadblock, or I had to do something else for this time, and da-da-da. But I kept going. So that's what I'm saying. Those of you who are self-employed, keep going. Do not stop. Keep going. Do not keep going. Do not stop. Keep believing in your dreams. Do not stop. If you've been starting and stopping, don't worry. You have actually been learning. You have actually been growing. You have actually been tweaking the things that you need to tweak, making the adjustments that you need to make. It's going to work out. Can somebody put that in the chat? It's going to work out. It's going to work out. Put that in the chat, please. What time is it? Okay, I'm moving. Can't be here too long. Okay, so it's going to work out. That's for you self-employed folk. Now, this next message I'm going to talk about could have to do with you self-employed people. But it also could, I'm going to catch another group now because the word forgiveness also came to me. The word forgiveness was floating around the room and I was like, okay, Spirit, forgiveness. And it's about the tower moments. Let me say just a little bit about the tower. Okay. Sorry, I got to go back to working with other people. Before I talk about forgiveness, let me finish this thought. My gosh, it's reminded me. I have to talk about you working with people. Those of you who are working with other people on your ventures and it didn't pan out, maybe because there was jealousy, maybe because there was conflict. Some of y'all felt disrespected or like somebody was trying to undermine you or usurp or take over your authority, usurp your authority. You must, entrepreneurs, listen, collaborators, you must forgive those people that no matter what they did. Remember, it's all about your soul's growth. It's about your soul's evolution, okay? Opposition or ops, it's just what it is. It tries to oppose what you are trying to do. Know that you can weather any storm. You don't have time to be angry at what somebody did or said. I'm not trying to minimize what happened or say don't acknowledge your feelings, because that's very important. If you are angry about it, say you're angry about it. You don't have to tell them, but just tell God. Don't tell them about God, but tell God or pray about it. Write it out. You know what I mean? Write it out and burn it. Whatever you need to do. Acknowledge your feelings, but don't hold on to what the collaborators, because that's what I'm seeing. Some people that you were trying to collaborate with or share with, teamwork, building with, it didn't pan out well, okay? But nothing was stolen from you. Nobody can copy you or do what you do, and you have to remember that, okay? So forgive them, let them go. All that taught you was you can do this on your own at first, because your true soul tribe will begin to surround you. And guess what? They won't do anything but help and uplift. It won't be the conflict. That will be your indicator that you shouldn't be working with this group or these people or sharing information about what you're trying to create with certain ones, because you won't feel right. The feeling, the heart chakra area, your chest will feel funny. Some of you get it in your belly. Some of y'all get a pain right there at your sacrum, your tailbone. You get a little pain, but your body will tell you, and you have to learn to stop ignoring the signs that happen in your body. Yes? Yes. Okay. So put that in the chat. Stop ignoring the signs. Stop ignoring the signs. So I say that to say, forgive those people, because it was an indication and a lesson for you to see your own strength and see your own wisdom, because you are actually a leader beckoning to come forth, that God sees that in you, and you need to see that in yourself, and you need to know that in yourself, like be the leader that you wish you had. You know what I mean? It's okay, and your time is now. That is somebody's message. It's okay, and your time is now. Be the leader that you wish you had. Okay? If you don't see a model, then go ahead and be that model. I don't know anybody that's doing what I'm trying to do. Excellent. Why don't you go ahead and do it? Why don't you go ahead and be it? That's how that works. Okay? So that is the message about working with other people. Again, you will find your soul tribe. God is telling me to say that again. You will find your soul tribe. You will find your soul tribe, because there will not be friction. It would not feel like somebody is working against you. Remember, it's always energetic. See, people say a lot of things, but you don't listen to what they say. You go by the vibration. Okay? People's mouth can speak, but you go by the vibration. Trust your vibrations. Okay? All right. Amen. Now, forgiveness. Let's talk about forgiveness. Those of you who are having tower after tower after tower after tower moments. The nature of a tower The very nature of the tower is to bring down everything that is false, to expose the lies, to see where the deceit is, to unveil the treachery, to get to the bare bones of things, to see what will remain and what has to go. And the tower is not something you bring on yourself. It's something that God ordains. It's like it's a set time. You see, some people say, you know what, I am fit to be tied. Now, how much longer? How much longer? How long? Not long. How long? Not long. You know what I mean? But the towers come in your life, and towers, again, they level the playing field. They raise, RAZE, everything, and then it's nothing but rubble. And then you look, and because I'm seeing a scene right now before me of like a city, and it's just in ruins, and everything's been burned to the ground, and it's just smoke and ashes. That's what tower moments feel like. It's like what I thought was and then, but the beautiful thing about tower moments is, from the rubble and the ashes, the phoenix arises, the new birth comes, the realignment happens, and the new start. It is now you can build on a new foundation. So those of you who have been experiencing tower moments, Spirit is saying, stop focusing your energy on the past, because you're blocking the beauty that you can create right now. There's beauty all around you. God never takes something away from you and not give you something else. What I am seeing is a child, a baby that's crying over something, like a remote, like, you know, they got the TV remote, and they're like crying, and they want to play with it, and the parents like, give me, you know, and they take the remote, and the child's crying, but the parent gives them a rattle or gives them a truck and a toy and say, you play with that, you know, this is yours, you can't have this. You know what I'm saying? That's what the image or the vision I just saw, and that's what God is doing. A tower moment is like, they say, give me that. And you're like, you know, but don't worry about what happened in the past. Worry about what you have now. Okay, this is more suitable. And somebody needs to put that in the chat. This is more suitable for me. I know that's a lot of words, but it's a reason why I say that. When it's an energetic, when you are getting in on the energy, and then you amplify that message. That's why we do that. We got to stop being so passive when it comes to our growth and the changes that are happening and the messages that we're hearing, because there's so much. The Prince of the Power of the Air, there's so much in the air, there's so much in the atmosphere, so many messages, so many people are speaking, so many teachers are arising, there's so much information, like almost like information overload. But when you hear something that is good to your soul, something that you know you needed, it is your reasonable service to partake of that energy by putting something in the chat or giving, however you say, yeah, when you put your stamp of approval on it, and then God says, okay, they got it. And then you'll get more messages. And then you'll find, when you do that, you'll get more messages that are needful for you, and you can sift out the ones that are not needful for you. People always wonder, how do I block out distractions? When you hear what you want to hear, what you need to hear, and you say, thank you. You have a heart of gratitude, because of all the places, of all the people, of all the things you heard that message at that time when you needed it. That is your indication that you are in alignment. And the more you stay in alignment, the more you will continue to hear more of what you need versus what you don't need, which is what towers do. Towers take out the stuff that you don't need. Towers expose. You know what I mean? Towers expose what is not working. Towers expose where things are rickety and rockety. You know what I mean? Rickety and rockety. Is that even whatever? You know, Rockets might be somebody. Houston Rockets is what I just heard. But hey, Houston Rockets, shout out. But towers expose things that are imbalanced or shaky and not sure, and it's a good thing. But when you're in it, when it happens, it's usually unexpected. And it's supposed to be unexpected. It's supposed to be like a shock to your system so that you can make a decision in that moment. That's why towers are scary beautiful, but they are so necessary. So those of you who have been experiencing tower moments, or you just had recently you had a tower moment and you were like, your head is still spinning from that. I am telling you, simply your word is, stop focusing on what happened or what has been removed. Okay, because life is too precious to waste, and you are really right this moment thinking, thank you, bless you, Tantra Killer. That's so awesome. You are creating your reality right now by what you think. You're creating your reality right now by what you dream. You are creating your reality right now by what you imagine. And your pure imagination is powerful in this moment. Towers are a blessing. Somebody put that in the chat. Towers are a blessing. Tower moments are a blessing because that's when God steps in, the divine steps in and says, all right, enough is enough. See, you have a time limit. There is a certain duration and a certain intensity that you experience when you're in a tower moment, but it doesn't last. It comes to pass. It comes to pass and it will pass. All right. There will be a brand new day. After the storms comes the sunshine. Okay. Here comes the sun. So the tower moments that you have been experiencing, especially if it's having to do whatever. I mean, because we could talk all day. We could have many examples, but my main point is your towers are a blessing. Things need to be cleared, and you don't have to worry about when or how that would happen. That's God's business. That's divine. That's your ancestors saying, okay. But here's what I will say. You're never going to have a tower that you're not prepared for. Yeah. It's like expecting the unexpected, but you're never going to have a tower that you're not prepared for. Somebody put in the chat, please. I am prepared for this. I am prepared for this. All right. So the tower moments. Let's pray about these towers. Holy Spirit, I'm thanking you for everybody that understands that the tower moments are preparing them for the place, preparing them for the new season, preparing them for the next. My prayer is that everyone that is reeling right now, mentally, emotionally, even maybe physically, reeling from something that came unexpectedly, something that went bump in the night or something that caught them unawares, that they understand that part of alignment is losing things so that new things can come in. Prepare for the new. My prayer is that you prepare for the new, that you are ready for the new, that you welcome the new and stop focusing on the past. Right now, we're just wiping the slate clean. Right now, we're wiping the slate clean. Every memory, every stain, we're wiping it clean and starting you over. There's a reset button. That's what I'm seeing. There's a reset button that is being hit on your behalf. Let's start over. Some of you are going to have a new start with some old people. O Shabala, O Sabayaya. Some of y'all going to have an old start with some new people. What? You'll get that on the way home. I have no idea what it means either, but I said it. I don't know. Write it in the chat. I'm going to have an old start with new people. What? That's profound. All right. Meaning there was something you were going to try and you're going to just try again. That's what I know. You're going to try it and you're going to try it again. Okay. And this time the method's going to work. Okay, this time the method's going to work. So my prayer is that you understand how powerful your dreams are and that you record your dreams, that you remember that you don't get these messages just because, but you get them because you have been trusted with them to take the next step. The messages come so you can trust and take the next step. You're only going to get enough understanding or instruction for the next step you are to take. So stop asking for the 5-year plan. Stop asking for, well, what if I do this? Show me 5 things that's going to happen if I don't do that. Live by each moment. Live by every breath you take. My prayer is that you live by every breath that you take, because that's how you create in each moment. You don't have to worry about tomorrow because tomorrow's gone. You don't have to worry about the future because you're not there yet. All we have right now is the present, and we will create in this moment. So forgiveness is the word of the day. Self-employment, trust yourself. I don't know. And distractions, remove every distraction. That's what these towers were about, because a gnat just flew around me, but their distractions are being removed because you just don't have any more time for distractions. Okay. So that is my prayer, that every distraction you identify now in your world, and you are strong enough and courageous enough to remove it, let it go, whether it's people, places, or things, whatever it is. But with the understanding that when I let this go, that's because I'm letting something new and better in. Put in the chat, something new and better. Something new and better, exclamation point. Country Killer said, I live in my RV, so it's every hour I live. I know that's right. That RV living will change your destiny. That will give you a new appreciation for creation. But something new and better. That is what my prayer for you is. That is what the declaration is to you from Spirit, that you will receive something new and better. Oshamandada, something new and better. All right. Let me put one more card on each one of these. Put one on that Tower, King of Pentacles, especially if your money's been hit. Woo! If your money's been hit and my money's not funny, it's hilarious, somebody's saying. But financially, this is all about healing that lack, that mindset of lack. I'm not entitled to abundance. Maybe I don't deserve to live like this, or maybe I can't. I'm not supposed to have all of that. Let me just pull that out right now. Somebody's throat chakra just who's clearing your throat? Let me clear my throat. Now, don't you speak that, don't you think that. You are entitled to a life that is overflowing with love, joy, and abundance. You are entitled to a life that is overflowing with love, joy, and abundance. Put in the chat, I'm entitled to a life that is overflowing. You don't have to put what is overflowing with, just put overflowing. All right, some of y'all like all of that, put the overflow then, the overflow, exclamation point. Thank you, Mashika. All right, but King of Pentacles is energy of a boss. The King of Pentacles is energy of an entrepreneur. The King of Pentacles is the energy of somebody whose word is good, okay? Your word's going to be made good again, okay? I almost said something about making America great again, but your word is going to be made good again. And even somebody's was close to you, because that's what those towers were about. Somebody's word just wasn't good, but their word is going to be made good again. Give that time. Forgive. Stop focusing on the past and just forgive. Create your present moment now and know that God is telling you that somebody who you trusted or somebody who you relied upon, their word was not good. Something was exposed, something you learned, something you discovered. But Spirit is saying that their word is going to be made good again. So believe that. Believe that. I'm entitled to an overflow of abundance. I love that. All right. So the bright ideas with the entrepreneurship. Let's get one more card on that, and then I'm going to leave. I thank you guys for spending a little time with me. This is just a quick message for you. Three of Pentacles, yes, that has everything to do with, like I said, your soul tribe. Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, collaboration, and somebody working on having a common goal. They see and expect it in to a common goal. Your soul tribe is coming. Put that in the chat, please. My soul tribe is coming, because those of you who are working for yourselves and launching out, you just want to know, can I trust people? Can I trust people? Because here's the thing, you can't be of service if you don't trust. I'm not saying be a fool. I'm not saying be naive to what's going on around you, but I'm saying if you try to go through life like this, then it'll be hard for you to experience what God really wants you to experience. That'll be very, very difficult. So with that, Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. Your soul tribe is coming. Your soul tribe is coming. So don't be afraid. Tantra Killer said, I'm afraid to trust again. All this heart chakra energy, all this betrayal and lies and hurt and deep pain, it's to get that heart, I'd like to say bust, B-U-S-S, bust wide open. And it's so you can make room for more. Your heart chakra is expanding. The way you love, how you love, unconditional love is expanding in you, because that's what it's about. It's not about judgment. It's not about fear. We are leaving a fear-based mindset or a fear-based way of conducting our lives and moving into more love. And we're moving into more trust. But it's not necessarily about trusting people. It's about trusting God. It's about trusting the divine, your divine helpers who have been assigned to help you walk through this dimension of like this earth realm. And so when you know that your steps are ordered, it does not matter what comes. When you know that you've been sent there, it does not matter who's there. Oh, Shamaya, you feel me? When you know that you have been sent there, it doesn't matter who's there. That's how the three little Hebrew boys were able to go into the lion's den, or the furnace, because they knew that God would be there with them. That's why I'm saying you are not going through the fire alone. You are not going through the test alone. You are not out here just flailing your arms alone. If you feel that way, that's because you let your mind, that sabotage or that inner critic, tell you that. But you are actually guided and supported. You didn't even start your own awakening. Think about it. You didn't even start your own awakening. You didn't even start this thing. Who built this thing? God did. Spirit said, now is the time. Think about it. Go back and think about how you came to where you are right now. You didn't do this. All you know is you woke up every day living your life, and now here you are. So I'm saying that to say, don't focus on the past. That don't even use energy for that. Focus on what you're creating right now, and you are right where you need to be. If you weren't, we wouldn't be talking right now. You wouldn't be hearing this going, okay, but you are right where you need to be, doing what you need to be doing. And you'll know if you're not doing what you need to be doing, because it won't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of anybody that's jealous. Don't be afraid of anybody that is that is contrary, that is trying to be difficult with you, challenging. Don't be afraid of the challenging energies. You were born for this. You were born for this. Some of y'all's inner warriors. You're learning your art, the art of war. You're learning your weapons, that the weapons of your warfare are not carnal, but they are mighty. You know what I mean? That you have to do this thing in the spirit, that you can't sit here and yell at people or roll your eyes at people and or go to that level with people. Now you're understanding, now this is spiritual. This is done in the spirit. And the game has been rigged. It has been, because you win. Okay? You an avatar right now. You win. So all you have to do is continue to be that superhero that you know that you are. You got this. Please be encouraged. Okay? So again, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. All right? Trust and have faith that everything will work out for the best, because I'm living proof it is. I'm here to encourage you that it will, it is, and you are exactly who you are becoming. You keep that good vision, that God vision in mind, that of the life that you want to have, where you want to live, the people you want to spend your quality time with, the places you want to sow your gifts and your presence and your insight and your wisdom, the way you want to put roots down. See that and believe that it is possible for you, because it absolutely is. All right, y'all. So that's about it. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Please go out and be a blessing. Making decisions to move this weekend. Okay. Move right out of my life. I listened to the Dream Girl soundtrack. So Tantra Killer, yeah. That message has been coming through for a lot of people. Moving. Some of y'all are moving. I'll come back and do a message on that, because that was really good. All right. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't followed me, please follow me, because I pop in every now and again with a little something, straight little download just for your good, just bless you a little bit. So thank you so much for being here. Again, if you want to take advantage of yesterday's Wisdom Wednesday, I'm still extending that. Just go to my website, TheDivineMaverick.com, $21, and we'll answer the question. We'll ask your spirit guides whatever it is that you've been thinking about. Should I? Do I? Will they? Or whatever it is. And I'll send you an audio recording and a picture of the cards that I shuffle. A couple of cards I'll pull out if I need it. All right. Yes, I do personal conditioning. Everything that you need is on my website. It's my website's in my bio. Yes. TheDivineMaverick.com. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Mwah! See you soon. Bye. Oh, Peaches, you had one yesterday? Cool. Bless you. Bye.